All right, adventurers, the time has come for the very final episode of Season 2 of the Avalon Knights Academy shows. I'm not going to take up too much of your time. I'm happy just to be here. Thank you again for that ultimate power. I know that Larch was looking forward to doing the finale, but he can suck it. Puck, take it away.
Hello.
Lenny's weirdly
and welcome.
Territorial these days.
Right? Like he's gonna start marking his lich territory. There's gonna be blight everywhere.
Ew, he blighted all over.
He blighted all over the place. There's necroplasm on the walls.
Necroplasm.
Y'all are giving my kind a bad name. I need this.
Offending Scott. I apologize. I'm sorry. Don't believe ectoplasm everywhere. All right. So, welcome to the season finale of Mercenaries of Mischief and Too Many Warlocks. Season 2 finale. What a long, strange trip it's been. But before we get into it, a few announcements. Number 1, y'all might be wondering what happened to Redan. Redan was slated to join us this weekend, but he suffered a surprise attack from the getting his degree monster, and he's got to slay that before he can come play with us. So he's working on that, and we all wish him the best, and we hope that he sorts that out in due time and gets the incredible marks. In the meantime, I've just time locked him away, so don't worry. Nothing happened to Ken. Next up, want to talk about how, you might be noticing channel's going through a lot of changes near the end here of the season. Don't worry. We're going to sit down. We're going to have a fireside chat. We're going to have a state of the channel address next Sunday around the time of the show. Sit down and let everybody know what to expect for 2021. Because we got plans. We got things in the works. The gears are turning, so to speak. And other than that, the regular stuff that we've got in the works. Of course, you can look out for Trash Bin tomorrow. We're going to be playing a game. It'll be a surprise for everybody. And also, after that, we've got a very special event on Wednesday. We're going to be playing Asunder with the game's creator, Adam Lawson. You're going to want to check out for that. And also, our good friends Duke from One Shot Quester and Dingo Doodles will be joining us for that game as well. So you're going to check that out. That's going to be at the usual evening time, about this time, but on Wednesday. And you're going to want to check that out. We're going to be playing a brand new game. It's not even out yet. It's still in the Kickstarter phase with the author and the creator. So you're going to want to take a look. And then on Thursday morning, we got an episode of World Weavers, and actually Adam Lawson is going to come join us for World Weavers on Thursday morning as well. So we'll actually have a professional world creator to rein in our madness that day. Or make it worse.
And to you, sir, I say good luck with that.
We'll see how it goes down. But I'm floored to see what he thinks about what we've created so far. Now,
are you telling me I have to explain to this man what ass hags are? Because I'm sweating.
I wish you wouldn't.
Penguins with human feet, apparently. So, yeah.
I'm going to go with I wish you wouldn't. And we'll see what happens.
I've read Asunder. There's some weird stuff in there, so I don't know.
I feel like
I'm thinking this might be right up his alley.
Yeah,
I got plans for
like,
Thailandia, and I'm thinking he's going to be right into it. But anyways, I'm going to start by, and I've played the in music a little too early, but whatever, we're going to get into it. If I take too long on the intro, I'm going to have like 9 different perks to dole out by the time it's over. So, welcome to the season finale of Mercenaries of Mischief. And I'd like to begin today by introducing our incredible cast, starting with what a long, strange trip it has been for Headmistress Gilbetta of the Avalon Knights Academy, a Sea Elf Cleric.
Look at use all 26 of the letters. You can do it. Come on.
Yeah. Also joining us is the newly resurrected Krishano the Quick, but he's of two minds about it. Do you see what I did there? Along with Darius and Rolda and all the people. Krishano the Quick is joining us today. We have everyone's favorite Hugbear Barbarian, and one of our new faces around here, but we're so glad to have them. We've got Norbog. And then, of course, we've got our Hellsinger, who is really in good... I can't talk today. I don't know why. This doesn't go well for the rest of the show. This is what... I ate before the show this time. I usually wait until afterwards, so I got that grease milk. Lilith is joining us. Lilith Singer is here today, and she's got good credit with me because she used her bow like 3 times yesterday. I think that puts the total this season up to 5. Of course, also joining us is another new face that we are so glad to have with us, and whom I'm sure you can expect to see other things in the future. No, not what's coming. Angelo, the half-orc bard, joining us today. And then, of course, we have our dear veteran and longtime friend, Penn, the human warlock, and his cleric doppelganger joining us today. And then, of course, we have our dear, dear friend, Gibu Tomps, longtime friend and veteran. Still kicking it in the final days of combat. So, when last we left our heroes, the final battle for this world had begun. The worlds were colliding. Things were coming together. The Phyrexians were invading. And through their collective efforts, they were able to hold the line and push things back. They unleashed an army of angels, of dragon cultists, a gathering of warlocks. They unleashed crazy powers and insane abilities, and they put both of the boxes that contain all of the goodwill stored up in the Avalon Knights Academy into the arcane bomb and dropped it behind enemy lines. And now, our Avalon Knights are all feeling very weak. Whatever that power was that was contained within it must have been very important. Because now that it is expended, it seems that we are all in dire straits. But it seems victory is near, as the massive crater created by the bomb leads to the very central nexus of this Phyrexian horde. Their central hive where they're all being produced and where they're coming out of. And all of the various assistants, members, all the armies that you have brought with you flow in to try and put a finish to this fight. But while you all try to struggle to your feet, Darius makes his move. And emerging from the earth are 5 doppelgangers made of metal and flesh. And they seem to take the forms of Redan, Penn, Gilbetta, Guy, Lilith, Darius, Norbog, and Angelo. And I would ask my party to roll initiative, please.
We're doing one initiative for all of our respective characters, or
Yes, I'm going to ask you guys to all run on your same thing. This is for the ease of
hey.
management.
and just real quick, somebody is typing very close to their microphone.
For the first time in history, I remembered to click on my token before I rolled it.
Me too.
Oh, thank God.
Me 3.
Right.
Boom.
Ultimate for Pen from Wookie.
Boom. All right. Well, write that down.
Someone's getting
We're on
sucked
that.
into a book
He's
today.
got one and Guillaume's got one, right? They've each got one?
Well, I mean, technically, they both have 2.
Two? Okay.
They're
Yeah,
interchangeable.
like they can, they're
Oh,
shared.
they got 2 to share? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's different than they've each got 2.
They've got 2 to share.
Yeah.
All right. So, I guess the round kicks off with Angelo. Or should I say Angelos?
Is it an appropriate time for me to re-explain what I had said at the end of my last turn?
Certainly. Well, I know that you had summoned Cadaver. He's not here
That
yet.
was the goal. Okay.
He's not here yet, but you know that you pulled on that string and there's a Cadaver on the end of it. It's just reeling in right now.
And is my awesome fire tornado still going?
No, unfortunately, it faded once you lost your energy after the explosion.
Mm-hmm. Okay. The first thing I'd like to do is I know Pen is hurting pretty bad.
Correct.
Is it? No? Really?
I'm pretty good, actually. Remember, because I cast a dual healing word. Or mass healing
Norbog's
word.
got
Okay.
an ultimate now.
Thank you, though. I appreciate you looking out for me.
Of course, it's just in my notes to take care of you, my friend. All right, I'm a little bit stuck, so I'm going to hold both actions for now, and
All right.
they will both be sword attacks for the first creature that comes at me.
Very well. Next up is Mecha Radan. And Mecha Radan teleports in front of Pen.
Why, though?
Didn't know.
Regular Radan could destroy all of them. I'm so scared. It's
Because
like, hey,
Darius
hey,
made
buddy.
these and he knows you.
How you doing? It's been a long time.
And he just looks down at you and readies his 2 axes. He says,
Which
you
pen?
understand you are always the weakest, right? Well, he's got 2 axes, so he's going to swing 1 at each.
I'm probably using Entropic Ward, just throwing that out there.
All right. Well, first he's going to let loose with his Lightning's Edge on Prime Pen.
Solar Dasher accidentally, but did it, gave you +2 on your next roll.
All right.
Nice.
I've actually got
Yeah,
I've got these queued up, and I'm gonna cash them in as we need them.
Yeah, I'm going to use Entropic Ward on that. I don't know how to post it, so I'm just going to copy and paste. Oh, I think I can just hit the
All right.
button and I'll do it.
All
There
right.
you go. So
Entropic Ward.
he gets this. I think he gets. You can use your action to impose disadvantage on that roll. If it misses, then I get advantage on him next turn.
Okay.
All right, cool. I'll take the first one. That's fine.
Okay, let's see that damage. 16
So
slashing
prime
and 8
pen.
lightning.
Yep, that hurts.
And that's Prime Pen. And as he cuts you and you're knocked back by his strike, he says, "You've always been the weakest out of everyone. You'd be dead if nobody protected you."
Ah,
Oh, Lilith isn't on
And then the next
initiative
one
tracker.
comes after the other one.
Apparently,
that will
Lilith is
also
not on the
hit.
initiative tracker,
Oh, Lilith's not on the initiative tracker?
and she
Neither
had a
is
25.
Norvog.
So
Oh, let's put her at the top then. Well, we'll put her
Yeah,
after
I'm-
Redan.
Robog also, she got an at 20 too.
Yep.
Oh, geez. Okay, my apologies. Does that Thunder Strike hit Alt Pen?
yeah, it hits alt pen.
Okay. That is 9 slashing and 9 thunder as Redan comes in for the other pens. And he cuts the other pen down and he looks at him and he says, "Or even worse, pseudo-intellectual playing at being a scholar. You're a worm who fancies himself a king."
Pardon me? Yeah, no. To other pen, it's just like, is he talking to us like that? Another pen's
Lilith?
almost like half dead, so he's like, I don't know.
Yes, Lilith.
Oh, I thought you were going to continue doing a monologue stuff. Okay, sorry.
Oh no!
Making
They've wounded both pens, both emotionally and physically. Now it's your turn.
They can't do that to him. Only we can do that to him.
That's friendship right there.
Yes. I'm going to tell him how to cool down and bardic inspiration for pen.
All right.
So 1d8 for pen as
All right.
Prime Lilith, and Prime Lilith will. I think she's still invisible, and will continue to attack with her bow. So pluck,
All
pluck.
right. Pluck, pluck. Who's she
Okay,
going
let them
after?
hit. You know what? I'll go after the one that made fun of Pen.
All right. That is
Or wherever that
Robo
came
Redan. The first one hits Robo Redan. So get ahead
Okay.
and let's see the damage on that. Oh, I clicked it twice. Let's go with 13.
Okay. Okay. So that's Prime Lilith's turn. Dark Lil will go and now I'm not sure if weapon damage changed at all since I have the Azrael sword. Or
It's about the same right now.
still this okay, just a different name and design. Got it.
Yeah.
Just to
It
look
was more
cool.
powerful before. It was more
Uh-huh.
powerful before when you were getting juiced, but now you're not getting juiced anymore.
All right. Well, I'm holding on to it in my tail then. Vicious rapier
All right.
attack. Did it hit?
Nope. You clang against his iron plates.
That's cool. Then I will use Bardic Inspiration to use a 1d8. Oh no, that's if I hit. Never mind. Well, I'm done.
All right. And now it's Mecha Jabetta's turn.
I think it's my turn and you still didn't put me in.
Oh, did I miss you too? Oh goodness, no,
Yeah.
you didn't.
Yeah, she has a 21.
What did you get? 21?
21.
Okay. Then I'll make sure I put you in here. Then it is your turn.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna come up and stand by Pen too. And
All
take
right.
out, or take a swing at Mecha Rodan. For starters,
well.
I have 8 bears with me, so I'd like my 8 bears to attack first.
Okay. And please forgive me,
You're fine.
but your bears dispersed when the bomb blast went off.
No! All of them?
Yes. Any ongoing effects you had from yesterday have dispersed.
Rude. Fine.
Oh.
I guess I'll just rage again. Alright, well, at the loss of my bears, both Norbogs are incredibly falling into despair, so I'll refresh rage because it's probably run out at this point. And yeah, with Barbarian Norbog, I will take my 2 swings with the Heart's Thorn Thicket. There's 1 and 2.
All right.
And I still have strength plus
cool.
5 from the potion.
You do. So both of those hit.
Cool.
For a total of quite a bit of damage. So you hammer Mecha Radan hard.
Cool. And then Druid Norbog, let's see. Probably want to save some of my bigger spells. I'm just gonna try... which of these do I like better? I'll just do Thorn Whip at him, because that'll save a spell.
All right. That does not hit, I'm afraid.
And, yeah, I think that'll be it.
All right. So, Phyrexian reinforcements, which is a thing that I have 2 of now. Means a screaming wave of Phyrexian shriekers come pouring out of the hole and descend down on you guys. And I get 2 of these. So I'm going to go ahead and redeem them. And then I'm going to go down the line and roll my attacks. So we're going to start with Gilberta. Claws? Oh dear. We're going to go with Prime. And then we're going to go with Alt. All right. So, those are both real good. Oh, look, Gilberta. You got to hope for success, prayer of healing, so you can gain 1 d4 worth of HP.
I'm raging in your nearby.
Glad you're having fun, Sean. Happy birthday.
40,
You can reduce
46,
I'm having a great time.
2d6.
43?
Spirit
I did that
Shield
math
up.
right?
What's
I
that?
have Spirit
Oh.
Shield up. You can reduce it by 2d6 because I'm raging and I have Spirit Shield and you're in range. Not that 2d6
Okay.
might do a ton, but it will reduce pretty much probably everybody's damage if you're near enough at the moment.
Let's bulk it, and let's say everybody gets damage reduction of 6.
There we go.
All right. Next up, Kishano. God damn. Rolda. Darius.
Okay. Is Darius's power armor... It's Chadwick. Is it still operational or not?
I'm gonna say it functions as armor at this point.
Okay. Well, it makes a difference because it added a point to his AC, which made it 17.
Well,
so you tell me.
Okay, let's keep the point that it added to AC because it functions as armor now.
Okay, but he doesn't get the strength boost. All right.
Yeah.
That's okay. So that's a meet. But yes, everybody else got hit.
Okay. And next up.
I would like to point out though, Rolda isn't quite there on the ground.
Okay.
She's in much worse shape because she was flying high into the air when she not only lost her bigger wings, but also her strength in general. So I think right about now is when everybody sees this orange dot falling out of the sky. From you tell me how
I agree.
high.
And that orange dot gets slashed by Phyrexian screechers
Oh, okay, nice.
while it's falling through the air.
I was gonna say whenever
I
she
have
hits the ground,
Featherfall.
there's gonna be damage.
I have
there.
Featherfall as a reaction
Okay.
when I
you can
see
certainly
another
do that.
character falling. So when Rolda gets at like within, I think, 60 feet of the ground, I will cast
All right.
Featherfall as a reaction.
First attack of claws against Norbog is a 15, and we'll say Barbarian Norbog for the first attack.
That'll hit.
Okay, that is 8 slashing, 6 psychic. And then for Druid Norbog, we got 6 slashing, 9 psychic.
Math.
Lilith Prime, 16, 11 damage, 7 psychic. Lilith Alt, 10 damage, 2 psychic. I think I might have to catch her on the way back. Angelo Prime, 14. Does that hit? All right. Angelo Alt, 24. All right,
yeah.
that is 9 and 4. Next up, we've got Pen Prime, that's a 12. Pen Alt, that's a 20.
So the
And
alt
then we
hits, Prime does not.
Okay, well, Alta takes 13 damage. Guy Prime, 26.
Yeah, that hits. But Guillaume is A, in the giant mecha suit, and B, has the cloak that gives you disadvantage. I don't know how you want to put those two together. 20
Okay,
feet tall but hard to hit. Doesn't make a lot of sense, but...
No, let's leave the AC and reduce damage by 3. So give part of the damage to the suit.
Yeah.
Both Liliths took damage, by the way.
That's a weird way to come back. Hey, you're back. You're hurt. Sorry.
And,
My
other
mechanic
Guy,
just dropped off my car.
no problem. Then I imagine 12 doesn't hit other Guy.
No.
All right. So that is the Phyrexian wave that I was given. Next up is Mecha Gilbetta. And Mecha Gilbetta moves right in on Lilith. And she comes in with some magic. What?
Oh,
we're
no,
going
I
to
was just
say the
wondering,
first. Yeah.
Are we just under the assumption that our single token means that's where both our characters are at?
Yeah, that's where we're just kind of putting both people at for the sake of ease.
Oh, okay. No more bow. You can't shoot when it's 5 foot away. That's silly. Anyways, continue. Sorry.
And she walks up and casts Inflict Wounds on you. But she only gets a 13. Does that hit Prime Lilith?
That's supposed to be armor or save? I can't see it.
Armor.
Your AC.
Yeah.
That's
yeah. No, 13 doesn't hit either of them.
Okay.
13 doesn't hit either.
She goes up to go put a hand on you, and she says, "Oh, this should be easy. How many wines have you had today, Lilith? 3, 4, 6?"
Only me gets to say that.
I'm literally trying to think, how much did I drink today?
Oh, God.
Prime didn't. Alt certainly did.
Evil D goes up to Gilbetta. and
Uh-huh.
he runs up on Gilbetta. He has this nasty looking sickle. Not the same one, a facsimile of sorts. And he goes in to cut at Gilbetta. Oh, oops. I grabbed the wrong thing. No!
Yeah, neither Guy has carried that since this adventure began. So
Oh, yeah.
got left in the room.
It did. But Darius knew about it.
Mhm.
And he comes in to slash at Gilbetta. And what we get?
Does
Does that hit? What did I mean?
I don't know.
I don't know. What
there's
did
not,
he roll?
I don't know. I don't
Oh,
see
nothing
it.
came up?
There's nothing there.
Nothing came up.
Tell me I didn't lose it. All right, there it is. Okay, all right. Normal. There we go.
Oh, well, yep, that hits.
All right. Okay, it just doesn't want to roll damage for me, so I'll just roll this damage. All right, it's 1d8 plus 3 plus 2, so plus 5. Boop. So that's 9
Which one's that,
slashing
on
damage.
prime or alt?
That is on prime. And he comes in, he says, he slashes at Gilbetta, and as he's coming, you think you're any better? You're the worst of them all. You think you're a hero? You only care about yourself.
We don't even hang out. It's not a thing.
Oh, look at that. I've been empowered. Thanks, Mudkip.
Can y'all chill?
Next is
Why are y'all
Norbog.
like this?
Oh no.
And Norbog comes in and is going to whack Darius. Something fierce.
I'm an intern.
I'm sorry.
Comes in with Vicious Great Axe. It's 27.
Yeah, it hits.
Okay.
27.
He's an intern.
I mean, fair
And then
point.
that is 10 total slashing damage from the Vicious Great Axe.
Go.
And then Mecha Norbog's other swing goes after Kashano, who for some reason is by Darius because I need him to be.
I'll say they kind of rode up together on the cart, and then like 50 feet out, it just stopped working. They had to get out and run the rest of the way.
That works perfect for me. Thank you so much. That's only a 9. So you're all right.
Shauna just does his little like dodge thing, and then he kind of looks around at all the mech things like, what? No, nothing for me?
It looks at the Alta Norbog, looks at the both of you, and is just like, I've never met either of you, but I'm sure you're jerks.
No, that hurts more than anything. We know each other, Norbog. We go way back. At least one set of us. You keep it. I don't know why. How am I so not memorable to you? Everybody else built a fucking statue, and you can't remember.
And Alt Lilith Singer takes her turn next. Evil Lilith Singer takes her turn next.
Oh God.
And comes up on Guy. And she comes in swinging with a rather vicious sword.
Yep.
Is that a hit?
Oh, yeah.
All right. And then comes in for the... Do you have another attack? Or just mobile? Sneak attack. Assassinate. Nope. Okay, we're good. All right. So yeah, just that one hit for. Don't worry about the sneak attack
19
damage.
points.
11 piercing damage.
Oh, just 11? Okay, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Just 11 piercing damage for now. She doesn't
Look
have
her.
sneak attack.
Look down at the sword, look up at her. Okay, so you like the foreplay a little rough, eh? You want I should stab you back now or later?
Always the joke, Ski, but let's face it, you're never there when everybody ever really needs you.
Of course I'm not.
You're all taking this very well. All right, next up, we've got Pen. And of course,
All
if you
right,
guys
so-
decide to make attack, you've got some empowerments ready.
Ooh. So just to check, who in front of me is Redan? Who's in front of Lilith?
In front of Lilith is Mecha Jabetta.
Oh, perfect. So
Killer.
Alt Pen, Prime Pen. I'm going to say that as we were running up, I would have already rubbed the Ring of Power, or the Pearl of Power, so I got that spell slot
Also,
back.
Prime Pen get a 1d4 healing, and
thank you.
Jabetta get 1d4 healing.
Oh, thank God.
1d4. Thank you. Twinsies. Anyway, so I'm going to cast. I'm going to cast with Prime Pen. I'm going to throw down Hunger of Hadar, which is.
I want you to go ahead and highlight where you put that.
Let me make sure I've got. I'm going to throw it in chat, but because I'm a warlock, D&D Beyond is going to be very difficult, so it's going to look like 4th level. We're just going to pretend like it's not.
Okay.
So it is. Oh, it didn't even do what I wanted it to do. It's. I got my tabs mixed up.
Uh-oh. Unmix them tabs.
20-foot radius. Sorry. 20-foot radius, so I will draw it right. Yep.
Okay.
And I'm going to put it right. I believe this is about 20 feet around. Cutting into their spaces.
All right.
That's 20 feet around, right? And then, as soon as that's down, Alt Pen is going to throw down Wall of Force on top of that, cutting into their spaces. And he is going to, because it says you can choose which side something that's in the space goes. So Alt or Mechas both will be inside that circle. And that's a 10-foot circle, so that's going to be a little bit further inside. And I'll draw that with a different color. Wall of Force is going to be right about here. So they are both inside of Wall of Force that cannot be dispelled, cannot be broken. And as they're both just put in there, it's just going to be like, magic over might, and just kind of shrug at Redan and start walking around to go help the others.
Oh, snap. All right. So both pens lay down their strike and trap them inside. Next up, Pen, Mecha Pen, comes out and uses his magic. And he is going to go ahead and shoot off a fireball. And he is going to center that fireball right about... How big is it? 30 feet? 20-foot radius. So he is going to center that fireball right about... here.
Oh, that's generous.
So it catches.
Yeah, was it?
So
I'm real happy for y'all.
Pen, Angelo, Norbog, and Pen, Angelo, and Norbog. And let's see how that shakes out.
We know they
Here we
don't want
go.
to hurt each other.
Let's go cast that at 3rd level. All right, spell save is 15, everybody, or 30 fire damage.
Spell save. Where do I look to find what a spell save is?
Yeah, how do I click that?
Make a dex save.
Dex save. Dex save.
Dex
Okay. For both, or yeah.
For both, please. All right, looks like one pen taking it.
Oh.
Looks like one Angelo's taking it. Looks like both Norbogs are taking it. So everyone who rolled over 15 takes half of that, and everybody who rolled under 15 takes all of it.
And then Penn
What
has
is
to
it?
make concentration saves on his spells.
He does.
Can you say that one
It's
more
for-
time?
Yeah.
Everyone who rolled under 15 takes 30 damage. Everybody who rolled over 15 takes 15 damage.
As a reaction, Druid Norbog casts Absorb Elements, and so it's reduced by 4, so it's 26.
All right.
It helps.
She sucks
Does
up
that
the fire.
attack? Does that attack at me activate my held action or no?
You can't quite reach him because it was ranged.
Okay,
Because you were
Where-
readying your sword slot, right?
great.
Where on D&D Beyond do you see what your spell save is for concentration?
It should be
Just make a con save.
under spells. Like it's the same as your regular spell save.
But if you're making a concentration check to see if the spell drops, it's just a con save.
Okay.
But what is the number you
so
have to
rough.
make is what I'm saying.
10,
You're
10 or half the damage, whichever is higher.
to do a
These
spell
How much
rules.
save.
damage did you take?
Okay.
I think he's asking
So
what
I
what
think-
number do you have to beat on a Constitution saving roll to keep concentration?
You
Yeah,
gotta beat
it's-
your
Because I
spell
rolled
Like
save.
you
Over
said,
half the damage.
10 or half the damage you
10
take.
over half the damage.
Oh, I
Your
thought you were
spell
saying
save
So how much
you
damage did you take?
It's 15, Pen.
So, either way, they
15
Well,
both
that's
for
go
7 and
down.
a half, so it's 10.
So
It's
that's
10 or higher.
I am doing super rough on both characters.
right.
Like, so rough.
Can I burn?
How you,
Can I burn an ultimate to keep that up? Just without
I mean, if you
concentration.
if you want to burn an ultimate to maintain your will and concentration, you're welcome to do so, sir.
Yeah, I'm like on fire and almost dead, but I'm like, no, and just keep that solid.
All right. Darius?
Okay. So
Darius slash Kashano slash Rolda?
Rolda fell out of the sky. Sounds like she was saved by Jobetta.
Yep.
So she's probably, I don't know, she's probably going to take at least a turn to get back over into combat. You see, like, shakes herself off and kind of looks at her torn clothes and is like, well, that one was different. Oh! And starts running towards the combat. Darius,
All right.
I think that with everybody's power going out, basically Chadwick's core, like, part of the chest piece just powered down. So there
Right.
wasn't a whole lot left holding this armor together, and I feel like between the attacks he's sustained thus far, it's kind of like falling away. So realistically, he's a coward out in the wind. He's looking around. Is there any sort of direction to escape?
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of directions like backwards and stuff, and
But he's got two guys on him. He can only disengage from one at a time, right?
yeah.
That's how that works. He's not great at combat. He doesn't know that. I guess he'll disengage from the Norbog that just knocked the last of his armor off, and try to run away in this southern direction. But as he's running, He'll well, I guess he disengaged, so he'll draw his crossbow. But yeah, he's making an escape for it, so he's down there.
All right.
Sean, there are no critters around anymore. All of Norbog's critters have run off.
They're all gone.
Is Riptide still around anywhere?
I mean, if somebody does an academy assist, besides that, he's in the cave. He's helping everybody else on the main assault.
Because Shauna's gonna do his ultimate. Shauna doesn't at this point. He's as far as he can tell, he can just like affect reality and shit.
Yeah.
So he's gonna pull his sword up and hold it to the sky, just kind of like Hail Mary, point it at the gathering storm above, and yell, "I have the power!" Using this last ultimate that I have, then. I mean, can I say he sees Riptide off in the distance? Because I'm not trying to beef him up. No, I'm trying to do that thing that happens right after Adam gets the power. He points the sword over at Riptide, and Riptide turns into a slightly bigger, slightly more vicious-looking version of himself. And inexplicably, there's a saddle on him now. Because that's how the sword works in the cartoon.
So, you point your lightning-strewn sword at Riptide,
which is made of glass, so it shouldn't even conduct electricity. But
no, it shouldn't even at all. But it happens. It doesn't make any sense as far as physics goes. And he pokes his head out of this cave. It's just like burr, because he heard his name, and then it's this lightning bolt comes at him, and Riptide. Hang on, I got to do this correctly. Through the power of his magic sword, the lightning enchanting I have the power extends his abilities to his trusty mount Riptide. And with a bolt of lightning and a puff of smoke, Riptide is transformed into Battle Warg. Channeling that 80s cartoon toy selling point.
Yeah.
And Battle Warg is instantiated, saddle and all.
Dope. And as soon as he's close enough, I'm going to jump on. Or actually, you know what? This will be more fun. We'll say he's somewhere near where Rolda went down. And she jumps on his back.
Right. Rolda hops on his back.
And rushes over to Shauna's side.
Perfect. All right. And you know what, Pen? Go ahead and take a D4 healing.
I went ahead and did it.
All right.
Thank
Next
you, everyone.
up. Thank you, everyone. They need it. I'm going to keep roughing them up. Robo Angelo.
So rough. Just throwing that out there. So rough.
Robo Angelo steps forward and goes ahead and casts Dispel.
In theory, that doesn't work. If we're going with what the spell says.
Really? It's not immune.
Nothing
it's immune
physically.
to Dispel?
It is immune to all damage and can't be dispelled by Dispel magic. A Disintegrate spell destroys the wall instantly. However, it also extends in the ethereal plane, blocking travel through it. So even Radan can't get out of there with his magic bullshit.
Well, never mind. They can't do that then. Angelo's going to do something else then.
They're going to stay in there and die is what they're going to do. Yeah. That was brilliant.
So Angelo's going to move in.
Just stop getting hit.
Lilith. And is going to... Actually, not even going to move in that close. Angelo's going to stand back here, point at Lilith, and cast Cloud of Daggers. As a 3rd level spell. So Lilith, every turn that you stay there, you are taking a total of 14 slashing damage.
Hellish Rebuke.
Does it go to hit?
Well, Cloud of Daggers is just if you stay there. It's an area effect.
So
so
just in case that I haven't been hit yet?
Huh. Yeah, you haven't been hit yet. If you end your turn there, you're going to take 14 slashing damage.
Got it. Okay.
All right. Jabetta.
Oh my god. Hey, oof. So, Alt Jilbetta, so this one in front of me is Guy, right?
Yes.
Alright, Alt Jilbetta is going to come here. Well, actually, hold on. Where's the Cloud of Daggers at?
It is on top of Lilith. It takes up exactly the amount of space as Lilith.
Okay, alright. So I'm gonna come here.
All right.
And to right here, Alt Jabetta is gonna cast Ice Knife.
All right.
Probably doesn't hit.
Dexterity
but-
save against
Yeah, it's a
against Angelo
Yeah.
or who? Okay. So
this-
if we're dexterity,
No, so it's a ranged spell attack towards whoever this is.
okay,
And then
that is
whether it says hit or miss, the shard explodes, and the target and each creature within 5 feet must make a dex saving throw.
didn't make it. So Kashano and
Rolled it now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And
all make
and
dex
this
saving
one
throws.
and this one.
Yeah.
Rolled a 12.
None of them saved.
Jono's a 15.
Shano did. And then it's the cold damage.
All right. They
So
take the
19
damage.
cold damage.
19.
Sorry, I rolled it.
All right.
And then bonus action, spiritual weapon.
So Druid Norbog kind of
Yeah, I've been waiting to roll it before you guys are done.
Yeah.
Or after you're done.
You got to heal Norbog. Roll your d4.
So, all right, I'll take my D4. 2.
11 is
It
not
helps
enough
a
to do it.
That's fine. I just rolled the damage just to save time in case. And then Prime Gilbetta is in the same spot with Alt Gilbetta. They are, at this point, both equally fucking pissed and moving as a unit.
All right.
And so to... I don't know which one is which. This one, Magic Missile,
All right.
which is... But she's releasing all 6 of them.
Okay. All right. So, you know what? We're just going to times that by 6 and say 30. We're going to give you the 5
Okay,
to make it
That's fine.
easier.
that's fine. But she releases all 6 of them into that
All right.
one. And then bonus action, spiritual weapon.
Hard. All right. See that swing? Nah, it
It's
doesn't do it.
15.
Not quite. These things are made.
Also,
of
is my
sturdy-
shield still active?
No. The light faded after the explosion. All right. Next up is Darius. Mechadarius. Mechadarius is running forward and is coming at you, Gilbetta.
Yeah.
And looks at you through its cold steel eyes and says, "You're a murderer. We both know it. You had a choice, and you picked wrong." And then it
I
comes
assume
after
he's
you.
talking to Alt Gilbetta is the one he's attacking.
He seems to be referring to both of you,
Okay.
as strange as it might be.
Okay.
Got so many screens up, guys.
part of me hates boss battles. They're so technically challenging.
It sure can be. All right. Comes in with a swing.
That hits. Is he
12.
What's Gilbetta?
That is going to be against Prime Gilbetta.
God damn it. Somebody hit Alt Gilbetta. Fuck.
I'm sorry.
Jesus.
Just can't. She's the one that's not hitting anything. Or not getting hit. All right. So after that, we've got Guy.
Yes, indeed. First question, can we see Big Bad Darius?
No, he has not made his appearance yet.
In that case, for now, Guillaume reaches up, and I'm only doing this because it's Mecha Lilith, and he puts his hand on Mecha Lilith's chin, and he leans in and he says, I'm going to make the earth move for you. But first, there's something I've always wanted to do. And he pushes her away and turns around and grabs Guy and pulls him in for a full-blown tongue kiss. And then sets off Thunderstep right there.
Boom.
Is he still in his mecha suit?
Yup. So he's picked up Guy and just laid into him and then exploded. And I would like to appear 90 feet closer to the portal, wherever that portal is that Darius was coming out of or was near.
Well, actually, they came up from the ground. So.
Okay, then I'm going in the hole.
All right. Goes for the hole.
The two of us are going in.
He's gonna die
There's an
like he
anthill.
lived. Going for the hole.
There's a fucking anthill down here. You guys are never going to learn. You go to the anthill.
Go to the anthill. And Alt Pen, heal a D4. And roll me for the damage for that Thunderstep, please.
Oh, did I not?
I didn't get nothing.
I thought I hit cast. Hang on. Oh, it doesn't like the cast button. Let's do it this way. There we go. 31 points of thunder damage to everybody within 15 feet. And there's nobody but baddies within 15 feet of where we left. Actually, no, pardon me,
Wow.
Jobetta's.
Also Kashano and Rolda. They're right next to you.
Oh,
Wonderful. How much damage was that?
Yeah, Kashano and Rolda.
hang
They
on.
got a
It was here, right?
Yeah, Kashano and Rolda are here.
They're part of
Darius is
Darius'
Kashano and
square.
Rolda. Sorry.
I thought that was a mecha roll. So sorry, kids. Whoops.
No.
No, how much damage was that?
No,
Con
yeah,
save
31.
16. Con save 16.
Con save. Oh no. Rolda.
Oops. I killed them all. Oops.
No, how much damage do I take then?
31.
31 on a failed save.
31.
Prime Gilbetta's down.
You've got Death Ward.
Yes, you do.
So you're up at 1 hit point. But here's the good
You're
news.
fine.
Even the ones that saved, this one dies. So Mecha Gibu Tomps is destroyed in the Thunderstep.
Oh, ironically effective.
Mecha Lilith is heavily damaged in the Thunderstep, but holds up. And Mecha Norbog is destroyed in the Thunderstep. So you guys are 2 down. As Guy makes for the hole. And one of the Gilbettas is down.
Which could be his life story.
Okay then. Lilith. If you make a swing, either of your characters, there are 2+2s in the bank that you guys can utilize.
To go towards our attack?
Yes.
Huh.
You can
Okay.
use them after you roll.
Right. the yellow and the blue swirl around Mech Joe and
they're trapped inside magical walls and Hunger of Hadar, so they're getting wrecked.
awesome.
Yep.
Can I throw inside there my cloud of daggers?
I mean, you could throw your own cloud of daggers in there. I'm sure you could.
Okay, great. Also, I like to back the freak up before I cast it.
Okay.
Concentration time, man.
Becca Darius is going to take a swing at you.
Right.
And so is Angelo.
That's fine.
Okay. All right.
Back
Here
up,
comes
fly
Becca
up.
Darius.
Potato.
14 versus AC.
Misses.
All right. Here comes Mecha Angelo. Core. Mecha Angelo comes in with his Sword of Parents. 13.
Misses.
All right. And
All
then encourages.
Who? What?
Well, the Sword of Parents, whenever somebody takes a swing with it, they can use a command action. And Angelo commands other Lilith Singer to advance on Kashano and Roldan.
Wait, is that a charm spell?
No. It is a command action, so it's like an aid to party members. Not you, Lilith Singer. Mecha Lilith Singer is moving.
Gotcha.
All right.
So let me go ahead and click on the Dark Lil for Cloud of Daggers on Jabetta and Redan. Since they can't move, I'm going to take advantage of that. Let's see. There you are. Did it go through?
Dagger. Oh, yep.
All right,
there
cool.
it is. So they're going to take 11 damage.
Sweet. And I'm not done yet. I'm going to burn my... I'm going to cast...
Jabetta, take a D4.
Thank God.
Dying Jabetta.
Yeah, preferably.
Right.
Hopefully.
Next swing.
Okay, and then for Prime Lilith, she's going to... You know what? Let's take our time in taking them down. I'm going to cast Hallucinatory Terrain and see who that holds up.
All right.
So we can have some kind of crowd control. So the top 4 people up there, I'm casting a Hypnotic Pattern on.
Very well.
And you need to make a 16, I think, save? Did it go through?
I didn't see it, but I imagine it's a intelligence save.
Come on, go through.
Or
I'm trying to cast it. Cast it.
There it goes. There it goes. It's okay.
There it
Clicking
goes.
everywhere now. Mm-hmm.
All right. So that
So
goes
they all
off.
failed.
Yes.
So heads up, everybody. Pick a target, annihilate it. Everyone else is not going to move. If you hurt them at all, they will be active again.
So
There you go.
Angelo, you get Cadaver now.
What's going on? I was working on my project before I was taken away to this place.
I don't care. You're mine now.
What does he look like?
Listen up. Yeah, describe what he looks like.
I'm glad you asked.
Is it a closet?
It's not a closet. It looks a bit like something you may have seen before. Let me just grab it out here. But please tell us what you want Cadaver to do while I show everybody what Cadaver looks like.
All of that time that you've been in my head telling me what to do, and now I get to tell you what to do, and I'm going to use you I'm going to use you, boy. I'm going to use you against all these fools, and I want you to fight them and fight them hard. And I believe, Puck, you know more about what his attacks would be.
I do.
And when it's summoned Greater Demon, the demon has their own set of attacks, right? It doesn't take up my turn.
Yes, they do.
Okay, perfect. So at when you're ready, I'd like you to describe the attack that he makes on the Mecha Angelo first.
Okay.
And I would also like to hopefully use my ultimate to finally use my father's sword, a healing sword, right. And I'm willing to give up everything that I have to sweep the sword across my allies and heal everybody as much as possible.
All right. And Jabetta got another 1d4 healing. So, Angelo, how much HP do you have?
I'm hurt pretty bad. I only got 46 left.
Okay. Angelo, you spread your 46 HP amongst the wounded. I'll let you guys determine what goes where while I get Kadabra out on the board.
I also do have Relentless Endurance, but I think also the Death Ward keeps me at 1 HP. Is that correct?
Yes, it does.
Yeah. Pen needs some real bad.
Roberta, what are you at?
I'm at 7 now.
Rolled is at 8.
Barbarian Norbog's at 14.
I can handle what I've got. And I've still got Death Ward, so like...
Shauna's at 16. But he's going to bamf himself away as long as he doesn't die for his turn.
Thank God the mechs aren't moving anymore. Jesus.
I'd like to think we're all taking a coffee
Mine was
break
mostly
and we're
from
like,
Gee.
hey, who
I'll
needs
be
a
honest.
Band-Aid? Are you okay? Because I'm okay.
Mine was mostly from Gee.
Well, roll 20.
I'd also, since you're still kind of calculating some things, Prime Angelo has a turn as well. First things first, that thing was in your head? Holy, I'm glad I didn't live whatever life you just lived. Dang. And I'm going to cast Bane on the 3 remaining creatures that are not in the swarmy thing.
Okay. And you cast Bane on them.
Quite possibly the strongest spell in all of D&D.
It really could be.
It's a good one.
I'm not even kidding. Combine it with Bless and it's over.
It's certainly right up there. So you cast your Bane on all of these creatures, and they are definitely baned. They don't have any charisma. They're just constructs. So after that, Kadabra, who I can't get to appear on the screen, despite every possible attempt.
Guess you're just going to have to describe him.
I guess I'm just going to have to describe him. Fat, green skin, tiny wings, very regal, noble-looking robes, and a cane. And he has this gross, toothy smile, and he looks wet. But he's not actually wet. And he just goes, "This is terrible. Fine, I guess you're in charge for now, but I'll remember this." And
just like down on my sword with 1 hit point, just like, get him.
He attempts to do some magical mojo on Mechanical Angelo, and he says, "You're under my command now." Baba
3 Angelos on our side now.
Radan is caught in a magic tornado, and cannot get free. And next is Norbog.
Does it take Cloud of Daggers
Cool.
since it's the end of his turn? Or is it on my turn?
It does. It does.
It
and
should take
does.
Cloud of Daggers and Hunger of Hadar. So if you want to use the same damage, it's just 9 every turn.
And the two trapped inside the thing, have they burned to death yet? They've been taking 30, 40 points a round? No way.
We've only done like one round.
Oh, no, never mind. This is only the second round. Fuck, never mind.
Yeah, right?
Only second round. There's a lot of people in this combat.
Coming back in a minute. Oh, okay.
All right, Norbog, what do you got?
Barbarian Norbog is gonna drink a potion of heroism and get 10 hit points back and be blessed for an hour. And that's gonna be her move, because that's probably the best thing she can do. And Druid Norbog would like to use an ultimate. How many dire wolves can I get from using an ultimate? Or dire wolf equivalent. How many dumb creatures can I get, Sean, with an ultimate?
I would say with an
Think about that.
ultimate, you can get your bears back.
I would love 8 bears back then, please.
Okay, you get your bears back. However, I will ask that they do not act until your next turn. But
That
you've
is
summoned them.
completely valid, and I think I don't have any more bonus actions I can take.
All right.
Nope, I've burnt out my bonus actions. Sorry,
So-
had to do a little regrouping.
That's okay. Question for Penwright. How tall is this wall?
It is a dome.
Okay.
You can make a wall or you can make a dome, so I chose to make a dome.
That
for
is fair.
reasons.
All right. Then I'm not going to do that thing that I said that I thought I was going to do.
Mm-hmm. No, you aren't.
Continues to take damage in that wall. However, Mecha Lilith is going to expend 1 Dungeon Master charge and use her ultimate.
Was it Prime? Because don't worry then.
First of all, hurtful. Second of all,
Imagine my own character.
I'm just glad the geese are out of there before she pulled the bomb.
and
Yeah.
she erupts in flames all around her. And she is surrounded by an intense heat. And Darius, because you are standing next to her, or sorry, not Darius, Kashano and Rolda.
Did we figure out how that Angelo HP was getting divided up there?
No, we did
Nope.
not.
No. So who needs it, I guess?
Sounds like Gilbetta and
Bun.
Rolda needed it the most.
Rolled is at an 8. John is at a 16. Darius is fine. Running away.
Yeah, Alt Pen
As
is
he
at a
does.
9, but he's waving for other people. He's like, give it to somebody else. I got it. I'm fine. I got Death Ward. Coughs up blood.
Yeah, we all have a death ward too.
Yeah, mine's gone.
Except better doesn't have a death.
So maybe
I
Jill
used
better.
Yeah,
Is anyone okay? Is anyone below 10? Roll it.
not anymore.
Okay, there's 3 people were below 10.
Let's split it between the 3 of
Right
us.
to those people. How many points was it? 40 something?
46.
It'd be 46, so about 15 each.
Perfect.
Yeah. Done.
Thank
And then
God.
one for someone else.
If that's the case, I was going to say, technically, if that's the case, you could have kept one, given them each 15, and still have your death ward and still be at 1 HP.
Yep.
Look, if the math works out, you can do it.
Sweet. I now have 1 HP.
All right.
Yep.
And you still have your death ward, so it was extra epic.
Well, thanks,
Absolutely.
buddy. Look out for me.
It all worked out. You managed to hold it up. There we go.
And
I
they
finally
said
got
I'd never
Canadian.
used
Oh,
all
there
that
he
math
is.
I learned in school.
All right.
Okay,
So-
so now Kashano's on fire.
Yeah, so now Kashano's on fire. No need to worry
I
about
think I
that
need
one.
to swap teams and go after Mech Lilith. Fire against firemen.
So she is blazing, and because she is straight up blazing, she deals 3d6 of damage to everyone within 5 feet of her.
Okay.
Where is
You
she?
and me.
Yeah,
Well, 12 points each.
yep.
Yep. Less than you just got healed. So there's that, except for Rolda.
So for Rolda. And then she's going to come in, and she's going to take a swing at Kashano. And as she's swinging at Kashano, she says, "Are you going to let him die again, Jobetta?"
Hey.
Don't you worry about what I'm gonna do, you bitch.
8 piercing. No, still on his feet.
8 piercing. All right. Next up, Pen.
So I want to ask, because there's one mech floating up top just chilling. Is that who I think that is? Is that all, or is that Mech Pen?
Yeah, that's Mech Pen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mechpen knows how
second of
to
all-
do combat as a caster.
Yeah,
Right?
he's like, "I'm back here. I'm going to shoot more fireballs at you assholes."
Yeah. My question is, did burning that ultimate, does that just auto maintain my con now? Is that what that ult did for me?
You know what? Sure.
Or is that cool? Love it.
All-
Beautiful. So I can't divide my tokens, but the pens are going to do an awaken mind thing, and you just see a nod and a point. And regular pen is going to stay here, and he is going to cast Mass Healing Word,
All right.
because I can do that. And the 6 people who look the roughest are going to take that. 11. Actually, I think there are... Oh, God, there's so many of us.
You've got to
We'll
pick
fix-
people.
All right.
Yeah, we're not doing this.
Who
Inventory.
didn't take it last time? It's me. So Norbog, who out of your 2 characters, whoever's lowest, Lilith, whoever
Angelo is
took
almost
lowest, and
dead.
definitely Angelo, because Angelo's got 1 HP.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
So actually, so yeah, it's 6 creatures. So both of your characters for all 3 of you. There you go. Simple.
Yeah.
And while
That's
he is
easy.
doing that,
It's everybody.
And how much
then
is it,
while-
sorry?
it's
Yeah, say
11
again?
healing.
11.
11 healing to both
Thank
of your
you.
characters. And then Prime Pen, while he was doing that, is running 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. What's the pink?
I don't know.
Sorry,
Who put up pink?
that was me, and I don't know how to undo it, and I'm so sorry.
You're good. I was just making sure it wasn't anything bad.
I was
Okay.
I was just checking if the hypnotic pattern reached alternate pen, since it's a 30-foot cube. Blah 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 blah. Sorry.
All
We
right.
shall get.
Either way, though, Prime Pen is running up, and he's
Yeah.
grabbing his tome, and he's just gonna, like, as he's running up, be like, "You're coming home," and he's just gonna pop that last ult to open this book, and all the chains come out and are gonna try to drag him back to the Archivist.
Ooh, you're popping an ultimate for that.
He's me. He's got to come home.
Well, Alt Pen, Mecha Pen. As you run up and open your book, the side of his chest flips open to reveal a tome bound in flesh. And then he opens his up at yours. And he spends an
I
ultimate as well.
activated my own trap card.
Oh my god.
So, the question then becomes, whose magic is stronger?
Well,
If you fail
obviously.
3 opposing checks, his magic is stronger than yours.
Wizard
Okay.
battle.
It's better than a wizard battle. It's a warlock battle.
All right, here's his arcana.
Who brings a cleric to a warlock battle?
This is prime pen, so this is still
They're all
that
clerics.
arcana.
What's your opposing to that? All right,
A
your
20.
chain
Dirty 20.
bat his fleshy tendrils away and move in on the book. Second one.
Oof.
15. Arcana check. Ooh. Did I click it? No.
Oh,
Oof.
and the ground chases back again.
You should have clicked it harder.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck!
like that.
Oh no.
Excuse me. Roll to see something real bad happening there,
Well,
and she cancels that crit.
Yes, she does. That's a rolled up.
oh, she
Oh, she
sure
does.
can.
Yeah, she
No,
does.
death doors.
Yeah, she does.
I will remind our players that there are 2 empowerments of +2 available.
I'm probably gonna use that. So does he
Wanna use
re-roll that
Another
or
one.
No, you don't roll it. I can pick where we want to put it on. You can pick where you want to put it on a roll. Now we got 3. So basically you could add
No, I
6
think-
to a roll. This
No,
probably
but
is
the
one
nat
to do it.
20.
Does he auto?
The nat
does he
20, do you
auto win
re-roll
this
that or
round
what?
Because the 20 got. Yeah.
Yeah, it
Or wait,
Well,
technically, it
just-
just cancels a critical hit. So
Yeah.
actually, I don't even know if it applies here. If it does, I guess.
All right, let me roll this.
It's an
And I'm
opposed-
definitely using my inspiration that I think it was either Norbog or Lilith gave me.
Okay.
Someone gave me
Well, roll
inspiration.
first and then see.
So-
gave you inspiration.
Oh my
Plus a
god. Oh my
D8.
god.
Plus the D8.
Oh my god!
You beat it.
So it is not an automatic success thanks to Rolda. And then you beat it and push it back.
You're coming home. Get in this book.
Silently,
teamwork, everyone.
she stares at you and says, I wish I could dissect you myself. And the last one.
Yeah,
Oh,
boy, that's
shit.
what I like to see.
Do I have to roll again?
Yep.
And you
You
have
said-
to beat a 24.
Alright.
You said
3.
I thought you
did
said
say
less
three.
than
Successes
3.
already?
He
Yeah,
lost
3,
the
yeah.
middle one, though.
Yeah, he lost the first.
Well-
he lost the second one.
Oh, we
Oh,
need
we have to
3
get
successes?
3 total.
3 successes.
Oh, we're
Okay.
already
So
dead
excited.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Arcana.
Nay.
16. So
He's close.
Oh,
But you could
close.
spend +8.
Wouldn't that just match it?
Good
I would
match.
My
match
bad at
it,
math.
and then it's no
Mhm.
change. Then it's a tie.
Let's
Or
go
you
ahead
can
and do
save
that.
it.
Oh, all right.
Because you just
Oh,
need one
God,
more.
Here,
You
imagine
just need
everyone
one
in the
more.
background is just coaching me through this. Like, wait, just do better.
Counting.
Well, if,
Put
the thing is,
Reserve
if you
your
lose
energy.
If you lose this, you're 2
Reserve
and
your
2.
energy for the final push.
Yeah. If you lose
If
this,
you
you're
just
2 and
lose
2.
this one, you're
The next
2 and
one
2, and it
decides
comes
it.
down to 1 roll.
Yeah.
Or you can
All right.
spend this and go back to being 2 and 1.
I hate this. Just saying. I want to say how much I hate this. Let's go 2 and 2.
All right.
So I'm not going to use it on this one. I'll
Let her
save
ride.
it for maybe the next
Yeah.
one.
Last one.
Statistically, that's the best option.
This is for
Told
all
ya.
the marbles.
There you
And then
go.
I'll
So you
add
got
the
it.
8 to that.
You don't even need
You're
the
gonna
full
go
8.
and-
Yeah.
You can use
Oh,
6
yeah, I'll
if
just
you
use-
want.
You just need
I'll
6.
use 6 then.
All right. With empowerment from the belief of the people in the academy, his friends and family, Penathan Wright uses all of his effort to overcome this twisted mechanical monstrosity, and using his ultimate sucks him up, dissected completely into his book.
Yes.
Eliminated.
Got him.
Told you were.
It was going to be his turn next, but it's not.
Yeah, no.
Nope.
I'm gonna say that was a defining warlock moment.
Kashano, Rolda.
Kusharolda. Okay, so there's obviously some bad stuff going on over there. I'm gonna say, like, as Rolda was running in on Riptide before getting up to here when he took the damage, Kashano was like, "Yeah, come here, boy," and it runs right past him, over to Gilbetta, obviously.
Yeah.
So
Probably.
Rolda,
Slobber.
yeah, Rolda and Riptide are over here, and I feel like Riptide probably makes the dive onto one of these guys, and Rolda pops open the strongest, most powerful spirit guardians she can possibly muster.
All right.
Which is going to be at 4th level.
Okay.
So there's that.
4th level spirit guardians.
38
on
points.
Leash. 38 points of damage. Let's
Is
see
that
if they can save.
23 of which is radiant, so, and... Yeah.
I think what it's doing is it's rolling both radiant and necrotic, because
And you get to pick,
it's supposed to be
Either or.
4d8, so 32 would be the max.
Okay. So let's let's go with
It's obviously the
let's go with
radiant.
23 radiant.
That's
All right.
radiant.
It's the first one, yeah.
Yeah.
And Angelo saves.
Okay. That's fine. We're gonna be chilling there for a minute. She's also gonna pop out that spiritual weapon onto the battlefield.
All right.
There are just weapons floating everywhere at this
She's only
point.
gonna do that one at level
Don't they get
3.
disadvantage for saving throws? If they're on the pattern?
yes, they
Or does it Oh, sorry.
Well,
I'm going to stay quiet now.
oh, actually, not from the hypnotic pattern, because I'm actually going to reveal that just now.
So that's what rolled. Got the
Okay.
spiritual weapon out there. And she's having that bash the one in front of Kashano here. I think that's Lilith.
All right.
Kashano is going to bonus action Misty Step himself right out of there. Say to over here. And he saw Gilbetta do a cool thing where she just made a knife appear out of nowhere. So he's like, fuck, I don't have any daggers. Oh, okay, fantastic. And he will ice knife that guy.
All right, which one are you ice sniping?
That would be the Lilith, I believe.
Okay. All right.
And we'll do that
This one?
at 3rd level.
Okay.
So yeah, the one he was just in front of down here.
All right.
So I don't know if this is important,
Oh,
but chat said they can
shit.
no longer see the map. I don't know if that was just.
Oh yeah, no, we'll switch it back.
Switch back. So
I
it
wanted to be on the big screens for your intent.
doesn't break the armor class,
Does not break the armor class.
but does take half damage from the cold.
Okay. Take half the exploding ice damage. That's fantastic. And then you also
I
see
fail that save, so I also take that.
you're not within 5 feet. It was going at this little one down here. The one that's
Oh,
alone
that
does.
one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're good.
Javetta, have you ever used your bardic inspiration?
'Cause you said
I
it
gave
was-
you one earlier.
Okay.
Like
No,
last
but
game.
it was from last time, so I wasn't sure if it was still a thing or not.
Okay. Anyways, that's what Kashano did. Rolled us over here with having one token for 3 people. Rolled us over here. I assume that Battle Ward gets an attack on one of these guys, and that stuff's popping. So we'll see if it's that. But then over the shoulder, out of nowhere, a walloping crossbow bolt hits this guy right there. Because Darius kind of got back, realized he doesn't really have anywhere to go, and just kind of like, well, fuck it. So from back here, shoots a crossbow bolt up there.
All right.
And that is a repeating crossbow.
Okay.
So he pops off one at each of them.
Ooh.
Yeah,
that'll do it. Those both hit.
All right. It looked like, what was the first one? 6. And the second one was also 6. And because they have walloping ammunition, I believe they get knocked back.
All right.
Let me double check.
I'll knock them back.
It's ammunition with an
Oh no,
accent.
they get a DC 10 a DC 10 strength save, or they're knocked prone.
Okay. Let's see if they make it. They both make it.
They both.
All right.
They just take.
Next up, Mecha Angelo. Mecha Angelo seems unaffected by Kadaver's enchantment. Kadaver just says, "Curses, these things are immune to charms. Foolish machines, I'm going to give you such a whipping."
Holy shit.
And whips Mecha Angelo for 41 damage.
That's a hell of a whip.
Obliterating him.
That was
completely.
in your head, bro? That was in your head. Yeah, that was in my head.
Well, that was cathartic. Perhaps I'd like to try it again on the real thing.
Get away from me, bro. Yeah, get away from him. Get away.
All right. Mechadarius sees a situation going south in a hurry. And
If he's anything like the real Dare, he should be leaving.
well, kind of. Mechadarius explodes.
I knew it.
God.
That sounds about right.
Mechadarius explodes and deals damage to everybody in a 30-foot radius.
Wait, what happened to my turn?
Oh, did I skip you? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Jabetta, go. Jabetta, go before
I
Darius.
think I was supposed to be
Quick,
before
kill him
Darius.
before he explodes. I'm kidding.
Which,
Kill him before he explodes.
So interestingly enough, the thing I was going to do is Thunder Wave,
I mean,
which pushes him 10 feet back.
oof,
Yeah,
it does.
and he has to do a Constitution save for the damage.
He got a 9.
Yep. So he takes 27 thunder damage.
Okay. Well, he actually takes 54.
Sure.
Vulnerable to thunder. Right.
Dope. Yep, that happens. Yes, that. Is he still alive?
And he is shattered into a million
Which causes him to
pieces.
blow up.
So
Yes.
he doesn't
Which causes him
explode.
to explode. So he doesn't explode.
Tomato.
Holy
So-
crap. Okay.
He
So
is
fuck that
launched
guy.
back and destroyed. The remaining mechs are destroyed inside the magical wall. And all we
Great.
got left is burning Lilith.
All right. So that was Prime Gilbetta. And then I will, or Prime Gilbetta. Hold on, sorry, I'm trying to. That doesn't hit. And then Alt Gilbetta is going to do this a little bit lower level because there's only one left.
All right.
Call Lightning.
All right.
So that's a DC 15.
That's dex save.
Damn it. Great.
All right. Still takes half damage.
Yes.
All right. Well.
So I
enough.
guess, but yeah. Oh, okay, great.
Mecha Lilith is destroyed. So, after you all dispatch these bizarre Phyrexian parodies of yourselves, the ground begins to shake again. And you can see Guy as the person who ran to the hole.
Having it all.
You see the writhing mad people are fighting against this Phyrexian core. And they're making good progress on it, but the core is wrapped around by two enormous hands. And then what rises up is this bizarre amalgamation form of Darius McLaren. It sprouts these leathery, fleshy wings. Its face looks almost draconic. And it's clutching the core inside its twisted claws. And it looks over everything. And it says, "You're too late. I'm going to remake everything."
I'd like
They
to use
thought
an
too
ultimate.
small. All right.
Guy, who can change
After break?
physics. You want to do it? You want to do it then or now?
You know what? Tell me, and then we're going to go into the break.
Okay. The air in a 10-foot bubble around this creature's head
Yep.
goes from being the gaseous state to being a solid,
Okay.
including the air in the head.
All right.
That's one of three. I'll keep the other two until I see how he reacts to that.
All right.
So
That happens. And you don't hear the rest of what he says. But the body keeps moving, and it starts pulling at the core. And you hear this electric hum as the world shakes.
I used the second one to banish the core.
All right. And we'll find out what happens with that after the break.
All right. We'll be back in 15. Nope, that's not the right one. Nope. Nope.
All right, adventurers, it's all come down to this. Who's gonna die? If somebody doesn't die, I'm going to be a little bit disappointed, personally. I was hoping to recover some new materials after this battle, but whatever, it's fine. Puck, why don't you tell us who we're playing with today?
Lenny, have you seen this battlefield? Right.
You know, I don't know. I think he's worried about the Phyrexian contamination. He wants some
Nah,
fresh.
possibly.
Give me some fresh hero.
My players have a surprise for me, but all we can see is the "we'll be back" screen on our end.
Oh, that's all you guys can
Yeah,
see.
we
That's
get
all
to
you
see
guys.
each other.
You guys don't even. You know.
Okay, we don't need to see. And then I'm supposed to wait and do nothing.
Okay, well, I was hoping that we'd be able to see each other for this. Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah.
fine.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, great,
It's
great.
slightly easier.
All right, so this is improv, as the audience knows, and we're going to play a quick improv game because it's a very special day today. And we're going to do a one-word story idea until we wrap up a little sentence or two. We're going to start with myself, and then we're going to go to Gilbetta, around the circle back to me. Here we go. Happy
Birthday.
Puck!
We
Too many buttons. Care. Sorry. Too many buttons. I spazzed.
What was it? Care? A?
Shit ton as one word.
about
Only if it's hyphenated.
You.
and C.
Period.
Period.
Hey,
God,
Happy
we're so
birthday,
good
Pug,
at
we love you.
In other
Love
words,
you,
happy
Sean.
birthday. Thank you for all of this.
Thank you so much,
Cheers.
everybody. That brings a tear to my cold black heart.
All right, well,
no,
now who you gonna
guys
kill?
know-
Yeah, it wasn't very good.
Where it
Sorry.
sizzled for a
It's so
second like
beautiful.
our
I love
hope
it so
before
much.
disappearing.
Hey, I did a great job. I don't know about y'all. I came up with shit ton.
I got A. That's all. That was the only place I
You
could go.
You guys
was a bio
nailed it,
contribution.
and I love you, and I couldn't ask for better players ever. Thank you all so much. Speaking of my players, I'm a very lucky dungeon master because I get to play with all these cool people who arranged this well choreographed birthday surprise for me.
all right.
Improv.
It took seconds to organize that.
And I would like them all to tell you about the cool stuff that they do on the internet right now. And we're going to start with Guy. And because this is also kind of a sad time, because Guy's not coming back next season. This is his last episode with us. So Guy, give us something to remember you by on a send-off, man.
Oh, well, we're doing that in game. I'm going to kill your bad guy here in a second. But
Okay.
out of game.
We'll see about that.
It has been, remember, I got the rest of this one and one more ultimate to go before we're done. So,
Guys, would you stop giving the ultimate? Go ahead.
Or is that enough? Oh, wow. Oh, anyway. Yeah, this is it. This is my last episode with Mercs of Mischief and Too Many Warlocks. It has been a blast, a spectacularly enjoyable 2 years. That's longer than most of my characters last, to be honest, and the timing was perfect. I wrapped up both these storylines, and I couldn't be happier. Other than that, come see me at Dirty 20 Gaming on Twitch, Dirty 20 Gaming on YouTube, especially in the new year. It's going to be like 4 or 5. I just found out maybe 6 nights a week by February. So come watch me turn into a zombie. Yeah, watch it happen in front of your very eyes, and it will be recorded for all time on Twitch and YouTube. Other than that, let's do the second half thing after you talk to everybody else.
Okay, let's do the second half. And what you got going on?
Hi, it's me, Noctum Sky. You know me as Pin, but I'm here most of the time. I'm also over at my YouTube, Noctum Sky. You can see me there playing games, doing stuff. I'll be here for the amazing game here on Wednesday, so that'll be fun. We've got a lot of other stuff going on here. And as a send-off to the man who I have played with since the very beginning, when we were just recruits, as it were, I want you to go watch Geese Thieving Bastards and then go follow him on all his platforms. Geese Thieving Bastards is one of my favorite one-shots we've ever played. It is the start of Rolda. It's a shit show. You get to see Puck play as a player. It was amazing. So go do that and then go follow Dirty 20 Gaming everywhere.
It is an excellent illustration of why I don't get to be a player very often. Angelo.
Hi everyone, my name is Saber. I'm on Instagram at Saber_Sensei, and I am hoping to be in some of Dirty 20 Gaming's in the future. So hope to see you around.
You're in. I mean, it's already scheduled.
Well, I didn't know if you wanted to announce or something, so I didn't. I left it, but now I get surprised. Yeah, all the surprises tonight for me. I also teach improv and theater, and that's, this was a very small selection of my incredible skill. Thanks, guys. But after the show tonight, we will be doing a bit of a talk back again, like we did last week. If you missed it, you can still, I'm sure, watch it, but you can come tonight live and ask your questions of the cast that are currently present. So looking forward to seeing you after the show. Thanks, friends.
Hey. All right. Thank you so much, Angelo, Saber, Lilith. What you got going on?
Hi, everyone. So I just finished my Christmas overlay and my Tifa avatar, if you're familiar with Final Fantasy VII. I'm going to be doing an Untitled Goose Game after the show. on stream on YouTube if anyone wants to take a look at that as they fall asleep, because I heard the music's really nice in that game. Other than that, you can hop onto my Twitch channel, which is DipperDog15, where I will do mainly my art stuff there. I do have a specially planned Vroid character that I want to make later. If anyone's familiar with a certain cat friend, so that should be fun. And also with these virtual characters that I keep making, you might see them in some of Guy's show in Dirty 20 whenever I can make an appearance there, whenever there's an invite.
You were our first already, our very first virtual guest, so that was very cool.
Stick with that, man, and thank you for allowing that.
Big shout out to Sans for figuring out how to do that, so that was really cool.
Big shout out to Sans. Love you. Thank you. So yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. Norbog, tell us what you got going on.
Hello, I'm Arcady. You can find me hanging out on my Twitter, which is Arcady Cosplay. Over there doing crafting and cosplay work a lot of the time. This week you can also catch me in the Asunder game on Wednesday with some of these lovely folks. And yeah, I'll probably be hanging around here in the future too. So yeah, I'm done.
All right.
Keeping it short tonight.
Next thing. Kashano, what you got
I'm Jonathan. I'm the producer here. I also play a bunch of people. But I want to take my time to talk about last minute gift ideas. Because, for the tabletop players in your life, everyone loves a mini, right? But the only thing cooler than a really great mini is one that you can design yourself. How do you give somebody the chance to design their own mini? You get them a Hero Forge gift card. Thank you to our sponsor.
My friend is impossible to shop for. They already have all their Dungeons and Dragons materials. Is Hero Forge gift cards right for them?
Oh, I guarantee you that Hero Forge has something they didn't have. With dozens of fantasy species and thousands of items to mix and match and then custom pose however they want, it's impossible to not make a totally original mini in Hero Forge. So, I guarantee it's like nothing else they've ever had. With all the new features lately, too, you can have oversized arms. You can have 6 oversized arms. You can have 6 oversized arms, 9 tails, and most of those things can be holding an object. It's fucking insane. So really, if you haven't checked it out in a while, check it out because of the 2.0, all kinds of new stuff. But yeah, they make gift cards. The gift cards delivered digitally, so if it's a very last-minute gift, you're like, oh shit, I forgot to quick Hero Forge gift card. Be like, yeah, it's in your email.
And with the XL and double XL figures, you can spend a ton on your friends, which you should because they're your friends.
Yeah, I think you can get XL. I think you get double XL full color if you want to. Hey, you can get bronze.
Yes, you can. Oh,
you can get your mini.
Guess who's done that? Oh yeah,
made in bronze.
Yeah, you got to at least get one in bronze, right?
You've done that. You have a bronze one
at World of Warcraft.
Not yet.
That was a cool thing where you could pay a bunch of money and World of Warcraft would send you a statue of your character, but you can just get that of your D&D character now. It's just available.
I'm actually now that you mention it, I think I might. That would be a really nice way to retire Guy. Get him done in bronze. I'm going to do that. That's really cool.
All right.
The other thing is if you just want to buy the digital copy and 3D print it yourself, you can do that. Don't have a 3D printer? You can have me 3D print it for you. Go to madmakerprints.com. It'll bring you right to my Etsy page. Look, I made this Skyrim dagger. It's clear, and I painted it blue, so it's an ice dagger now. Pretty fun. Not selling those, though. That's intellectual property that belongs to Skyrim. Okay, that's all I got.
You got a lot of mileage out of the ice dagger. Just tell us what you got.
What? Look, we got a bunch of people. It takes a long time. It takes a long time between turns. So, you gotta get. It's got popcorn in it. That's what.
You can't see it.
You can pretend. I promise you, if I turn that bowl upside down, you'd see the popcorn fall out of it.
I don't believe you.
Is this when we start talking about her jokes being poppin' and we go on a whole tangent, or?
We don't have time.
Beth says she didn't believe me, so.
If you start, don't start
we
the
got a
fun
show to
train. We
finish,
don't have
y'all.
time for that
The
tonight.
point is, watch Trash Bin.
Okay.
And come Thursday, here, I don't want to. I can't tip this too much, or I'll spill my root beer. Come here and watch World Weavers, where Adam Lawson, who's going to run our show on Wednesday night, is going to be here on Thursday for World Weavers.
Yeah, he's like an actual writer and stuff. Like he wrote a book and created a whole world. And we're going to invite him into our macrame panorama of a world that we've created.
And Skylar's going to tell him all about the ass hag, probably.
Man, this is an opportunity. He's going to love it. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't show up in Asunder.
All right. So, thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much to my incredible players for making this show possible. And thank you so much for the beautiful birthday wish as well. Now then.
I have popcorn everywhere now.
Yeah, that's... Things have escalated. There's a big, crazy looking Darius there. He's trying to shatter this core, trying to pull it apart. And Guy did a thing. I can't hear you.
I did a thing, but I spoke wrong when I did that thing. I got carried away.
That's
Claimed
okay.
I had a power I didn't have. So I turned
Tell
the
me the
air
new power
around
that
his
you have.
head. I turned the gas around his head into a solid, and then I turned the solid core in his hands into a gas, is what I should have said.
All right.
As he tries to power it up.
The hands come apart, and it goes... And everything goes fucking nuts.
Yep.
Everything starts to destabilize and come apart at the seams.
Yep.
The whole
I've
world
had
is
2
shaking.
Chaos Patrons in my skull for 2 years. This is nothing.
And he lets out a scream that shatters the solid block of air that you've put around his head. And the energy starts to rise again. And he grasps at the edges of the universe. And the world around him starts to pull, like he's pulling on a curtain. And he's desperately trying to pull it together.
Ultimate tickle his armpits in his intergalactic fashion. There's no way he can keep his arms outstretched with me tickling his armpits with interstellar power. No way.
And he laughs from the tickling from your chaos powers. And you hear a sound like a snap. Like a rubber band. And everything goes white. And you, along with your alternate selves, are all floating in this white void. And Darius is there. He's lost all the other pieces. It's just him. No equipment or anything. He's waving his hands. And he's like, no, come back! We were so close!
I used the other ultimate to turn his body into a liquid. That's the first of the 3. My second ultimate. As he's flailing around in front of me.
Alright.
How many ultimates do you have?
This is
That's
his
2,
last
and each one of them allows me to affect physics 3 times. That's the Guillaume. That's the Guy ultimate.
Right.
Yeah.
Liquefied form, he's still on the ground, liquefied.
Yep.
Head sitting on top.
If I've still got time, I go over and I open up my never-ending flask, And I don't know how this works, but I'm going to try and put him in the flask.
All right. It doesn't work because the flask is full. And he's too gooey to fit in the hole.
Okay, it was just that. Well, that's probably as much as I get done in a turn.
All right. He's still very much alive if anybody wants to do anything about this. I think somebody has a vendetta to settle.
You mean somebody else? That prick resulted in my bar getting burnt down.
It's true.
Joe Dada.
Pin. That was very good. Because it was very bad. I loved it very much. So Arena, this is it. So we're just it's just like a void.
Yeah.
And we still have like all our stuff and everything.
Yeah.
Well, can he still is he still trying to monologue?
No, he's just kind of like freaking out. At this
Okay. Well, I am going to. So, I'm gonna freeze him.
Okay.
With my trident.
All right.
Algebetta is gonna freeze him with her trident.
All right.
And, she looks at Prime Gilbetta, and at the same time, once he's completely frozen solid, they both cast Shatter simultaneously.
And he shatters into a million pieces.
I'm going to assume there was a good reason for doing that. I was stuck in nowhere, which oddly feels comfortable to me. I can't explain it. Like being in multiple places and nowhere, it just seems natural. But I'm still not totally clear on who that was.
Someone that needed to die.
Okay. What do we do now? I got this. And Rolda's going to cast divination to try to see if she can communicate with him.
Oh, the answer is immediate. They're close, wherever they are. And you can feel their presence all around you.
Ooh.
And in this white void, as Rolda calls out, the sky darkens to a star field. And a face appears like a white mask, and then, like fanning a deck of cards, moves across the sky until there are hundreds of them,
Guys,
all looking down upon you.
it's them.
Each mask a little different.
I told you they're pretty cool, right? So, are we done? Did Mr. Mustache do it? Are we? Where's the world?
The worlds are gone, and the masks speak in unison.
Oop.
You are all that is left of all of it. You were brought here by him. Hi, guys. As Carl walks out.
All right.
Sorry about your world, guys. I wasn't fast enough, and I had to do this. It was the best I had at the moment. I didn't want you guys to die because you guys are my friends.
The two geese, arm in arm already, just wrap him up.
Thanks, Carl. That was a real good job. Is there any way to like fix it? And Darius, who's kind of on the outskirts. Maybe? And he pulls up his whoopsie-daisy wand. Which I totally forgot about until just now. He's like, Sky people.
Yes.
I have a crystal of concentrated time. Can that, like, help?
Yes, it can.
Right?
If you guys go back, what do you want me to do?
Go home, Carl. Rest. You succeeded, eh? You got it right this time. That little help from your friends, eh?
Well, I'm gonna miss you guys.
No, you're not. We're going bowling every Thursday. It's a thing now, eh?
All right. You promise?
With both our
Hey,
arts.
Carl,
eh?
do you like bread?
Oh, I love bread. It's real good. It goes good with plain noodles. You gotta dump it a little bit. Some people
Oh,
don't like
yeah.
the soggy
Orange
bread.
flavored
It's
icing.
okay. Oh,
There's always a place for you to stay at my family's bakery once we get the
Oh,
world
that's-
back to normal.
that's like fancy bread. That's something that's not
yeah.
for me.
So,
I've got 2 charges left of my ultimate. Can I fix Carl?
well,
You can try.
So we already got him in a big double hug, and we just light up.
All right. You pour everything you have into it, and you can feel your powers trying to restore everything that has been lost. But even the chaos
Alternate
goddess
Angelo puts his father's sword on top of both geese.
you try your best to knit it back together. But restoring 2 whole worlds.
No,
But they're connected.
No. I'm just trying to release Carl.
Release him?
I want to send him somewhere
Whatever.
where he doesn't remember all the failures.
he's not going to. We were warned that he would try something like this. Going to cost him his position. Boss is upset. But you see how much he was cared for. Perhaps Mercy, just send him home.
I do not command this one.
Oh,
He answers to a power beyond my own.
I totally thought you were showing up for him. Who are you showing up?
For the little one.
Yeah, he's my boss. I thought it was Carl's boss too. I don't know.
But Guy, Angelo, you pour everything you have into it. Whatever being makes Carl the way he is, it's like throwing your power against a brick wall. It just will not give. And Carl says, well, if you guys gotta go back, I think I could do it right this time. I think the damage is already done. But I think I could give you something better than this place. No offense, Mr. Face Guy. I think he's real nice and all, but I think my friends want to go home.
I'm Crystal.
Yeah, do it, and I'll take care of the rest.
Oh, I don't know what to do with this. And he looks around for the most wizardy looking person, hands it to Pen.
Both
You know, it's
pens
all
have
in
been
the wrist.
both pens, as soon as we got here, were Doctor Stranging it. They're both sitting cross-legged, and you can see them. Their eyes are closed, and they're facing each other. And there's something happening, but none of you can hear it. But if you poke at him, he'll kind of just hold up a finger, and then in a second, they both kind of go wide-eyed, and then they stand up, and he'll take it. This is a little bit beyond our pay grade, and they look at each other.
Oh, I just make the thing. Well, it's an enhanced one. It's assimilated with a crystal of pure concentrated time. I don't know exactly what that means, but do wizard shit to it.
Friend, I'm a cleric, and he's a warlock, and you're looking for a chrono wizard or that would. I don't have time to get into it, and I look up at the. Yeah, somewhere. And I'll look up at the sky god, and I'll be like, perhaps you can use this to put us back since you brought us here? And I kind of just hold it up towards the faces.
There's a master of time standing right in front of you. His name is Carl, man. Think of all he's done.
Well, I suppose I could do it, but if I'm gonna do it, I should probably take care of something before I go. Hey, your name is Kashano, right?
Sure, for all intents and purposes.
Alright, I need you to come here a minute.
All right. Got anything left to lose? We'll go there.
And you walk up to him, and he taps you on the forehead twice. That ought to do it. Okay. Hold on, everybody. And
Is he about to do
wrist.
something? Can we have 1 second? Carl, wait, Carl, no.
And the little bead flies out and strikes the ground. And you're brought back to the moment just before this big, horrible Darius lets go of the world that he's trying desperately to pull together. And his laughing face is frozen. And all color drains out of everything. And you see Carl walk out with a mop and bucket. He goes, "It'll just be a little minute." And he shoves the mop into the bucket. And he starts mopping up the world. And he goes, "You guys could help too if you want. More hands makes less work."
Oh, yeah.
And he starts, just as he moves the mop around, it changes everything to the better. He literally cleans everything up. And if you guys help him, it's like restoring a piece of art. You're just moving all of the grime off the canvas and bringing the world back to a better previous state. rather than this multi-dimensional destroyed landscape that it was before. And it takes some time. But with the all working together, it doesn't take as much time as it probably should. And once all the work is done, Carl looks at you all and says, I'm pretty tired now, guys. It's been good hanging out and stuff, but I think I'm gonna have to go. You guys can't both be here in the same place. If there are two of you, that won't work out. I got everybody else worked out, but I think you guys know what you want for your other selves. And I'll do what I can to make that happen on the way out. You guys take care of each other. You're the best friends I ever had. And Carl starts to fade away in front of your eyes. And you can feel yourselves being tugged into a new reality. And you have brief moments with your other selves, with these other versions, these variations, to say whatever you need to say. All right, then.
While everyone's coming up with words for themselves, I would like to cash in Marty's ultimate. Somewhere in some space between spaces, a little puppet pops up next to a shadowy, mysterious figure and throws his creepily human hand on the mysterious figure's shoulder and whispers, "Come on, man, go easy on him."
All right. And Marty's influence on the multiverse thumbs the scales. Does anyone have anything to say to their alternate versions as things change?
I figured we all did. We just have to go.
Well,
Yeah, you're just gonna have to call on us.
All
Yeah.
right, sure. We'll go down the line. Get better. Can't hear you.
Great. Both Jolbettas have literally just been crying since Darius shattered. So neither one of them has really said anything and barely heard anything that's gone on. One of them crying because they lost the love of their life twice now, and one of them feeling it for the first time. And then not knowing how to feel when that was immediately undone. Because inevitably it's going to happen again. And both of them knew that both of them couldn't go on when this was done. And Alt Jolbetta she just looks at Prime Jolbetta and they both know. But she says it anyway. She says, "It has to be you." She said, "I'm similar to you, but I'm different. I can't make her happy. I can't make the choices that she needs you to make. You're the only one that can. So it has to be you." But it was incredible to see her again for even a short time, even if she didn't know that it was a different me, or then found out, because she's the smartest, most intuitive person in the entire world. I don't know how I ever thought she wouldn't see right through me. So it has to be you. And Prime Julbetta hugs Alt Julbetta, and she says, "It doesn't have to be me, but I know why you feel that way. I can't take on the parts of you that I'm afraid of. Because there are parts of you that I'm afraid of that I see in myself. And I can't let those parts control me. So I can't keep any part of you. No matter what I want." And then Alt Julbetta will just kind of, she gives a look and she says, "It's fine. I knew this was coming." And Alt Julbetta will cast Life Transference on Julbetta and give every last ounce of energy that she has to Prime. And right before it ends, she says, "Tell her I loved her in every world and every iteration." And then she looks at Kashano. She says, "I love you too, but it's time." And then Life Transference ends, and Alt Julbetta's gone.
Kashana, you don't have another self to send away, but Darius rolled out of there. Julbetta just went through something. What do you want to do?
Well, I don't know. He's conflicted. And there's kind of a little, I think what everything settles out to is payback's a bitch. Finally got me back. Yeah, it's hard because he pretty sure he's about to watch all of his friends die. He's pretty sure of that. However, roll die. Using another spell to cast divination. Hey, so I never met the other me. But you said that they're here somewhere, and I kind of don't want to mess that up for them. Whatever they got going on, I'm sure it's really great. I think there's some other people that we can help, because these people, they just can't be here, right? Like if we took them somewhere else.
Go where you are needed, little one. Come with me. I have a new assignment for you.
Oh. Okay. She kind of looks back. shrugs. And just wordlessly goes with him.
All right.
And Prime Darius, once again, just feeling way out of his depth. Sitting there, he's like, I think he'd be looking around for anything, any remnants of Aldarius's gadgets.
It's difficult because the world has kind of been reshaped at this point, and any trace of Aldarius is basically gone now from your guys' collective efforts. But there are beings here that he can attempt to position for some bits of that technology.
Yeah, overwhelmed with the situation, he's probably just going to go scavenging.
All right. So Darius goes scavenging. Norbog?
Yeah, Druid Norbog looks Barbarian Norbog up and down and says, that man, Owen Stone, he said I was better than you. But gosh, you're strong. And you showed up with so many friends. He said you have friends. Are these your friends? You have some really powerful friends. And Barbarian Norbog, well, I mean, they are, sort of, but not really. They weren't originally my friends. Some of them were. It's complicated, but a lot of them already left once, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna leave again, so I'm just not sure on that either. I don't think I'm better than you, either. Druid Norbog. Well, Stone said we could just leave it up to chance. If there's no intervention, we can see where the dice fall. Maybe see what happens when the worlds collide, or who we are. Maybe if we're together, people will stop leaving. It's worth a try since being alone doesn't seem to be working. Barbarian Norbog looks at her and... Yeah, maybe everyone will stay if we're better together. And yeah, Norbog in general will decide to leave it to chance, and whoever's characteristics are stronger or matches up, she does not think either of her lives are very good, and doesn't think one of them is better, so she's willing to leave it to chance.
All right. Lilith?
Okay. Alternate Lilith. We'll look at Prime Lilith. And Prime Lilith still isn't quite okay with Alternate Lilith, but Alternate Lilith doesn't give two shits, and we'll walk towards her. And we'll say, "You're stronger than I thought. So you could use more training. But it was good enough." Huh. Still don't talk much, do you? When you're scared. Upsetting. Lilith's just giving a face. You know, I thought coming over here to the alternate world, it would be my last redeeming act for a fault that I made back in my world. I didn't realize how much it would hurt losing my sister, surprisingly. And yet things just kind of fell in place here for you so easily. When I thought I was going to go find her, she found me instead. Kind of lost my purpose and reason for joining. Anyways. I just want to give you a handshake and say good job. And see what happens next. Lilith hesitates. And then she lowers her guard to handshake the alternate Lilith. Alternate Lilith will pull her in for a hug. And with her tail, she's gonna scratch Lilith with that sword. And try to pour in some of her blood in Lilith's. And stand back and starts flying. And Prime Lilith is gonna say, "You bitch!"
We'll resolve that one in just a
I have
moment.
to. Just a security measure, darling. See what happens.
We'll resolve that one in
I
just
do.
a moment. Angelo. We're going to say this is all happening at the same time, so you guys don't learn. Holy shit, what just happened between the Liliths?
They are looking at each other, and it's kind of like they're not the same person. They're like brothers almost. And their eyes are shifting into each other's. And Prime speaks first, of course. Wow, this is a really wild ride. I wasn't expecting really anything like this, but it's been really cool meeting you. And the alternate one kind of blinks and is trying to register what this means and if it means anything. And he responds with, I think it needed to happen too. And they go into a conversation that I'll sum up as how each other's lives ended up until this point and why they're so different. And Prime Angelo tells alternate Angelo that he just left on this adventure to make a name for himself and, you know, become a hero. And alternate Angelo gets more sad at the thought that Prime Angelo had it all. Family and love and passion and kindness and friendship and safety and security and our parents. In my world, we don't have them, man. You had it all. Don't waste that. And he puts a hand on his sword. His father's sword, and he draws it, and he shows the inscription of the beautiful writing from his father. And Prime Angelo takes the sword and looks at it, and it glows in his hands. And he feels his father's love. And he looks back at alternate Angelo, and all of a sudden he gets all the memories of the pain of what alternate Angelo has dealt with. And he says to his brother, why don't we both go back? Why don't you stay and live with mom and dad and be that son that they need me to be, but I couldn't. I need to do this. You know, we are meant for this greatness, and you've suffered so much. You should stay at the bakery. And alternate Angelo gets his head back and forth. I want nothing more than that, brother. But we also can't risk one of us disappearing when this all goes down. To have that risk that they'd lose one or both of us, the pain that I've felt, we don't want to put that on them. And they stay locked in that moment until alternate is fucking sword. I need to do this. Please don't hate me. And Prime Angelo says no, but it's too late.
Nope. It's the worst time for a Lego.
Alternate with energy.
No.
That is the worst time for that.
You lagged out. We need you to say it again.
What line did you leave off at?
When he takes the sword.
But it's too late. Prime Angelo tries to
Yeah,
stop
it's
him, but
too
it's
late.
too late. That's the last thing I heard.
All of the energy from his father's sword transfers the energy and the love from alternate Angelo into Prime Angelo, and with it is the memories, so that Angelo never forgets where he comes from and the love of his family. And all he's left with is his father's sword.
Pet.
While we were in the void, the white space, both pens were exchanging memories and experiences using Awakened Mind and Channel Divinity Read Thoughts. So they have shared each other's lives with one another. So they already kind of know where they both stand. And Prime Pen walks up and he's already crying. And Alt Pen looks at him and says, "You already know where I stand on all this." And Prime Pen nods. No one was supposed to die. That's why I got into necromancy. I mean, that's not why, but and Alt Pen just kind of puts a hand on his shoulder. I know. And honestly, you've done so well up to this point, and I know you'll do well from here, but you have to remember that everyone dies. And he hands him the Staff of Power, and etched into it roughly in the top, it says Memento Mori. And he's like, remember that you will die. And you can go be a good necromancer. You can go try to be a good lich. It's a little iffy, but like, if that's what you're gonna do, I guess do it. But just remember, you have to be you. It's the most important thing, is you chose yourself, even over a different variation of yourself. In my time, I took it all back. You're a good warlock, and you're a good man, and you care about your friends. And the choices I made led me to where I am. And he sees what's happening to Gilbetta, and a tear comes to his eye. And out of respect, as soon as all this started, he dropped Death Ward on everybody.
All right.
But I've got to go take care of them from here too. So, do what you need to do, but I've got to do what I need to do. And Prime Pen hugs him, and they both hug for a moment so tightly. And then he lets him go. And Alt Pen walks over, if I may be so bold, to Gilbetta's corpse. And he takes her hand and he casts Speak with Dead, but he's not trying to get her to speak with him. He's just saying, he leans down and he whispers, "You were with me in my darkest time when I was lost, and I will be here with you in yours. We'll go on the next adventure together, friend." And he sits down, holding her dead hand, and he extends another out to anybody else who wants to come. Sit and wait for the world to end. And he, with one last awakened mind to other Pen, he looks at him, thinking about everything he knows he wants to do. And Alt Pen to Prime Pen says, "He who fight monsters might take care, lest he hereby become a monster. And if you gaze for long into the abyss," and then Prime Pen finishes with tears in his eyes, "the abyss gazes into you." And then they wait.
Gee.
He and Guillaume are standing there still hand in hand. Guillaume can't make eye contact, he's just looking down. "I don't deserve you. But our people, they do. They got what they deserve, and it all worked out in the best, and I will go now. He tries to turn and walk away. He squeezes his hand and won't let him go. "You idiot. You almost made another mistake here. I wasn't here to stop you the first time, but I am here this time. You are the one who is staying here. You have much to learn. You're just beginning to be a better person. There is a bar here in this town. It's called the Hero's Rest. I think maybe it is a place for you to go. But if I am staying, what are you? No. You... Yes, mon ami. I'm going to do my job, Your job. The one both of us spent our whole life trying to avoid, I'm going to go and do it willingly. And with all my heart, because of what I learned here from these people, Now it is your turn to learn. Oh. And one more thing, Guillaume. I forgive you. He fades away.
So, once this is all sorted out, as this is all going on, way up in the sky, deep out there, I don't want to leave them, but is it okay if I give them all a gift? They seem pretty sad about it. And the reply cannot be heard by anyone. Oh, for real? Oh, that's pretty sweet. Yeah, maybe he had a weird face. I didn't see him. Okay. Well, I guess I'll see you later. And, Look out for my buddy Rolda. Meanwhile, at the same time, Rolda is brought out with the many-faced god again. You miss your friends, don't you, little one?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, I'm used to it where everybody just kind of dies, but I don't know. I thought maybe this time I could decide how we help, but I understand. We got important things to do.
How do you want to help, little one?
Well, I mean, anyone who's not busy, who's just gonna kind of maybe disappear, I thought maybe we could just take him to a different place. And she reaches into her bag and pulls out her. We gotta find Radan anyways, right?
Very well.
You mean it?
I have been asked to grant you what you wish by a higher power. So I will send you where you want to go, and you will get what you desire. But your service to me will be at an end. Are you okay with that? You will have others to service. I destine perhaps you are ready for other things. You have served me well.
You've been my best friend.
No. You have found better friends, and you will again. It is your nature.
Okay. If you think is what's best.
Then I set you upon your new task. Gather those who wander this multiverse lost, and give them a home.
That sounds important.
This is your purpose, Rolda, the Uniter. Now go. And Rolda is sent to where the hearthstone takes her. Back where everybody is. There's a sucking of air and everything. Alt Lilith slingshots back into other Lilith. Almost immediately smashing into each other from that little blood stunt they pulled. Norbogs go from standing, staring at each other, to just being one Norbog. And there is a flash of light. And all of these extra people vanish. And it's just a normal spring day at the Avalon Knights Academy. And down somewhere in the world, maybe around Lart, there's a family bread shop run by some half-orcs. And they're telling their son Angelo to be careful on his first day at the academy. At the Hero's Rest, Guillaume, who has always felt just the slightest bit, I'm going to hijack you a little bit, Keith.
Yeah, all I want to mention is Becky. All I want to mention is Becca got an ultimate. So if she could be there, this would.
Well, Guillaume, who has always grown up as a human, has always felt a little bit strange, like he might be different. But that doesn't matter at the Hero's Rest. And that doesn't matter when he goes to drink with his good friend, Becky. As he steps into
We
the
always
bar.
pay for the damage. We always pay for the damage.
Well, hey there, hot stuff. Haven't seen you in a while.
Who are you? I like the hell out of you, but I don't think I ever met you before. Eh?
Oh my god,
This is
really?
Guillaume. Yeah, this is Guillaume, not Guy.
Yeah, like, I knew you were a big drinker, but you don't remember. We had a whole adventure. There was like giants and we were fighting them and stuff.
Oh, tell me all about it. And I pull out the flask and that's it. We're off.
Oh,
All right.
Sorry, I can't drink. I've got like 8 more months of this cleansing sabbatical thing. It's a monk thing.
It's okay. I drink for both of us. Eh? Anyway, I am.
That's all right. Lilith, Norbog, Gilbetta, Penn. You all wake up in your rooms at the Crab Shack for another day at the Avalon Knights Academy. Everything that has transpired feels like a distant memory, but your hearts are filled with a deep sorrow. And for some of you, there are strange new powers at play that you can feel coursing through you. Lilith, in particular, is awakened by a familiar voice. Miss Singer, we need to talk. Followed by...
Sorry.
Oh, no, that's okay. Followed by some off-key pan flute. As somebody who looks like Lilith Singer kicks in the door and says, "Sister, I'm a bard now!" Norbog, on the other hand, awakens to the sound of her mother calling her downstairs for breakfast.
I go downstairs for breakfast then. Confused.
And you go downstairs, and your mother and father are waiting at a table in the Crab Shack to give you breakfast.
Or and just freezes in the doorway and starts crying.
Oh, absolutely. Meanwhile, out in the world, Lord Zelos walks through the streets of the Harbor District in Waterdeep with Owen Stone in tow. "I'm sorry, sir. There was nothing I could do. Things got out of hand very quickly. Don't worry about it, Owen. We can always recover. Besides, we still have the stockhouse." And he goes to open the door and steps into an empty warehouse. And there's a note on the floor. And he picks it up. "Asco." Meanwhile, out in a desert, a man awakens from the sands. A man who looks like Lord Zelos. As some nomads pass, they say, What are you doing out here? You'll die. The sandstorms are coming. You're bound to get snatched up by a blue dragon." I don't know where I am." And he reaches behind his neck and touches the metal disc that's wedged in there. "I don't know a lot of things right now. And that's the end of this season. Everyone, thank you so much for joining us on this journey. Thank you so much for coming along. Oh, right. Oh, I forgot one more thing. How could I forget? Somewhere out there, Rolda wanders a strange world. And comes across a half-orc. He's got the hair hanging down a little bit. And she asks him what his name is.
Yeah, I know you.
And alternate Angelo, you've never seen this creature before in your life. But at the same time, you're very lost.
Feel like now you. You need something?
Where am I? Me? What?
Yeah. Are you hungry? Do you want some tiny oranges?
For some reason, tiny oranges are so what I want right now.
I love it. I'm going to leave it right there. I'm just going to leave it right as that. That is the perfect thing to go out on. Now we're done. And I'd like to think that Rolda is successful in her journey, and eventually she reunites all of the alternate people. But perhaps we'll see that in another story someday.
So Rolda's absolute adventure, going to find revenge.
Who knows? We'll see in times to come. But thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Thank you so much for joining us on this incredible journey. What a long, strange trip it's been. Thank you to my players. Thank you, each and every one of you, for making this experience what it is. Because without you guys, I'm just a crazy person in a chair talking to himself. And it's not a great career path. I've tried it before.
No, you're still a little bit that.
The sad music is still going too, which I feel like is.
I love that.
It's elevating it. It's making it. So that's it, guys. That's the season. We're going to go on a break for a while. Next Sunday, we're going to tell you what to expect next year. And don't worry, you still see us. Trash Bin's still going to be happening. World Weavers is still going to be happening. Dirty 20 Games is going to be playing 12 games a week at some point, I'm sure.
And if you want to keep up with the fun, I just put the Discord link in the chat. For those 4 of you who may not have already joined, please click that and we'll see you over there. The thing over there is, if you want to be in one of these streams, if you want to be on Twitch, I will put you there. So come there and let me know, and we will get you we'll get you in a game. Come play with me.
All right.
Thank you to everybody here. I had wonderful scenes with everybody. It was amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's been a hell of a trip. So we're gonna hang tight for a little bit. Then we're gonna have a chat. Angelo's gonna leave us in a talk as soon as we collect our emotions.
Yeah, we're gonna take
try
a short break, compose ourselves, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna do a talk. So any questions that you have about this season, about previous seasons, about characters, about the process of all this stuff, think about those, and we'll be back in
I see you, bro. It'll be short. It'll be short.
I love you guys. I love all of you.
We'll be back in a little bit.